page 274, question 2. I'll just have a go at part A here. The substitution that they've asked us to use is root of 2x plus 1. This is the question, and then the answer that they're requiring us to get to is given in the textbook. So first thing, as always, is to differentiate. So du by dx is a half 2x plus 1 to the minus a half times 2, which tidies up to be du by dx equals 2x plus 1 to the minus a half. Now if I just rearrange that, du would be 2x plus 1 to the minus a half dx. And doing one more step, that means that 1 over 2x plus 1 to the minus a half du would be equal to dx. Now, when you have a negative power on the denominator, that's almost like having a negative power twice, isn't it? So that means that we just have 2x plus 1 to the half du is equal to dx. Okay. Now, the other thing we're going to need is an expression for x. Takes a little bit more rearranging this time, but if we do that one step at once, if u is root of 2x plus 1, u squared would be just 2x plus 1, so u squared minus 1 over 2 is an expression for x. So let's see if we can put all of that together into this integral. It's quite complicated, this one. So x is just u squared minus 1 over 2. Root 2x plus 1 is just u. And then dx is this expression here. Now, 2x plus 1 to the half is actually u. So what we've actually got here is u du is equal to dx. So u du. So we've managed to change everything in the integral from being in terms of x to being in terms of u. If I take that half out at the front, we actually end up with u squared minus 1 in the brackets, and then we have two u's multiplied together here, u squared. So multiply it out first, that'd be u to the 4 minus u squared. And then if we do the integration, okay, I won't bother putting the plus c on until we get to the last step. Now let's see what we've got that we can take out as factors. So we've got u cubed, could come out, over 2, and in the brackets that would leave us with u squared over 5 minus 1/3. Now I've noticed in the answer that they've got a 15th. So what I'm going to do is do a common denominator on this. Make it all over 15. So multiplying the first one by 3, 3u squared, and multiplying the second one by 5. Okay. So at this stage there's not a tremendous amount we can do other than substitute back in what we had to start off with. So u cubed over 2, well, if you cube something that is already square rooted, that gives you a power of 3 over 2. And I've noticed in the answer that there is a term with power 3 over 2, so that's good. And then in the brackets we're going to have 3u squared. Now u squared would be just 2x plus 1. Take away 5, all over 15. So we're hoping that this will tidy up to give the thing that is the answer. So let's have a check. That's over 2. Let's see how much of this we can do in our head. So it's 6x at the front. Got plus 3, take 5. So that's minus 2 over 15. Now this term here has got a factor of 2. And we have a 2 on the denominator here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide this expression by 2 and cancel out that 2 on the bottom. So that'll leave us just with a 15th as the fraction. We'll have the 2x plus 1 to the 3 over 2, and then rather than having 6x minus 2, when I divide it through by 2, I'll get 3x minus 1. And I think that is the answer that we've got. So you can see that there's quite a lot of steps in this, but as long as you replace each part of the question by something in terms of u, and then be very careful with you simplify it as much as possible in terms of u, and then substitute back in the original expression, and hopefully it'll tidy up to give the thing that's in the